Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to the Road Warrior. I'm not a big fan of the month of October. It has nothing to do with my parents' anniversary, my father's birthday, anything like that. Weather changing, definitely not a big fan, number one. You got to wear long pants again. You got to put on socks. Two of the things I hate in life. But more importantly, it's the month of Halloween. And yes, while there are some people who are big Halloween fans, I'll be honest with you, I am not. Never been the biggest, wasn't a fan as a kid. I've talked about it before. But this year, because of COVID-19, it's been a real weird year for Halloween lovers. Because the haunted houses are still attempting to do their thing, and they've gotten bigger and bigger all the time. But at the same time, because of COVID and the COVID rules and restrictions, they're not having as much luck. A lot of them, I don't think, opened up this year. I know a lot of the big ones that basically make their living each year off them are open. At least here they are. I know up in Ohio where they've got a big following to the haunted houses and laboratories and schoolhouses and all the kind of things they do. They're open. But I know it's been a tough year for the haunted house industry. And I think a lot of it, people want to do haunted houses. People want to get back to normal. People want to trick or treat. And we've got arguments going on all the time about whether kids should, will be able to, what the protocol would be to trick or treat. Do you really want to go out, whether it's with a mask or not? And yes, kids are technically in masks, but let's be honest with you. In years past, they don't have the full face masks, those little plastic things that used to, make you sweat back when we were growing up. Those are long gone. But I think one of the issues we've seen is that nobody knows what to do with Halloween. And again, for kids, their normal's upside down. Some are in school, some aren't in school. When they are in school, they're separated. They don't do lunch the way they used to do lunch. It's all, I know it's got to be tough on a kid. Kids are resilient, and they'll be able to bounce back, and they'll be able to deal with it. But it is tough for a lot of people. Halloween's special to a lot of people. And again, I don't understand it. I don't get it, never have, but I understand why. It's everybody's got a favorite holiday, and getting free candy is pretty high up there for people's list. But this year with the haunted house, the adults who love Halloween, there aren't going to be as many Halloween parties. I know they're discouraging mass gathering Halloween parties still. And COVID just turned everything upside down. We had hoped to be back to closer to normal by fall, but as we all know, that didn't quite happen. And again, and what is normal? Are we ever going to be normal again? Those are all questions we're going to be talking about for a long time to come. But for those who love the Halloween season, those who love to get dressed up and trick or treat and go to the haunted houses, it's not been a fun year for them, and I understand that. And that's just kind of sad, isn't it? And, we all got to make sacrifices wherever, whatever. But still, it's not easy for anybody. Back next week, another Road Warrior, kevinmason.us, home for all the Road Warrior videos. Also on Facebook, also on YouTube. Yeah, I know you hear the same thing at the end of the day. It's almost like those YouTube videos that say, don't forget to subscribe, and they point down below kind of thing. I think I've done that a couple of times now. That's my rap at the end of the video all the time, because I love the fact that you're here. Again, I don't care whether you're here on Facebook or YouTube or on the website, wherever it is you're watching. Heck, I've even seen them pirated on the websites, and they show up on some old Tube Mogul sites. I think Tube Mogul's long gone, but it's like, Daily Motion and things like that. And I used to upload there, but don't anymore, just because I didn't have enough traffic. Again, don't care where you watch it. Love the fact that you do. They're always going to be here. Love it when you're here, whether it's weekly or every couple of weeks or whenever you feel bored and you got nothing better to do. See you next week. Thanks. Be safe, please.